Let me ask you a question. Why do some people seem to get rich effortlessly while others struggle their entire lives? You might think it's because of luck, inheritance, or even having the right connection. But that's not the whole story. In reality, most people stay broke because they fall into a set common traps that quietly destroy their chances of building wealth in this life. These mistakes are so subtle, you probably don't even realize you're making them. But the good news is, once you spot them, you can avoid them and start building the kind of wealth that lasts. Today, I'm breaking down the 5 biggest reasons most people will never be rich and showing you how to escape them. Let's dive in. Mistake number 1, chasing comfort instead of growth, right? Here's the first hard truth. Most people spend their entire lives chasing comfort. They want stability, a steady paycheck, and just enough to get by, right? While there's nothing wrong with wanting security, but this mindset keeps you stuck. Real growth, whether it's financial, personal, or professional, comes from discomfort. Think about it. Starting a side hustle, learning a new skill, or investing in something unfamiliar all comes with a bit of risk and uncertainty. But these are the very things that create opportunities for wealth. Wealthy people embrace discomfort because they know it's a sign that they're growing. For example, if you're in a stable but low paying job, it might feel risky to take a course in digital marketing or coding to switch careers. But guess what? Those risks often lead to higher income and greater opportunities. You're just spending your time at that low income job doing nothing. If you've never been uncomfortable, you're probably not growing and you're probably not going to make more money because you're just going to be stuck. Focus on saving instead of earning. That's mistake number 2, right? Focus on saving instead of earning. This one might sting because we've been told that saving money is the key to financial success. And while saving is important, it's not enough. If you really think about it, there's a limit to how much you can cut back on. There's no limit to how much you can earn, right? Let's say you're earning 40 grand a year. Even if you save 50% of your income, which is unrealistic for most people, you'll only have about 20K left. But if you focus on earning more through a side hustle, investing, or learning a high paying skill, you can dramatically increase your financial potential. Wealthy people prioritize earning more because they understand that basically growing their income is their biggest impact on their ability to build wealth. For example, learning a skill like sales, coding, or copywriting can double your income in just a few years, right? Now, mistake number 3, avoiding investing out of fear, which is crazy, right? Your money is just sitting there doing nothing, and you're afraid to invest it. It's losing. Let's talk about one of the most common traps: being too afraid to invest. If you're keeping all your money in a savings account because you're worried about losing it, you're actually losing more than you realize. Inflation erodes the value of your money every year, which means that $1,000 today won't buy as much as in the future, right? I could buy $5 and it could give me chips in a bag and some drinks, right? The only way to grow your money over time is you don't need to be an expert to start. Apps like Fidelity, Vanguard, or even Robinhood make it easy to invest in index funds with as little as 50 bucks. And here's the key. You have to start small and be consistent. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow through compounding. Remember, the biggest risk isn't investing. It's basically doing nothing and letting inflation eat away at your wealth. Mistake number 4, wasting time instead of building assets, right? All you do is waste time instead of build assets. Why? Here's a question for you. How are you spending your free time? If you're like most people, a lot of it probably goes to scrolling social media, binge watching Netflix, or doing things that don't add much value to your life, right? Meanwhile, wealthy people spend their time building assets. An asset is anything that puts money in your pocket, like a business, a rental property, or even a YouTube channel. For example, if you spend an hour a day creating content for your blog or writing an ebook, you're building something that could generate passive income for years, right? The point is basically stop having fun or relaxing, right? I mean, the point is not like you basically, the point isn't, that you don't have to be deprived from it, but you just want to build something that pays you back over time. These small efforts add up and make big results over time, right? Mistake number 5, living for today and ignoring the future, which basically all Americans do. All they do is live for today. Instant gratification is one of the biggest reasons most people never build wealth, right? Instant gratification. It's easy to spend money on things that bring immediate pleasure, a fancy dinner, a new gadget, or like an expensive vacation. But wealthy people think long term. They delay gratification to basically invest in things that grow over time. For example, instead of financing a 40K car, they might invest that money in the stock market or use it as a down payment on a rental property. This doesn't mean you can't enjoy life, okay? It just means you balance short-term wants with long-term goals, right? Everyone wants to be free, do whatever they want. Every dollar you invest today is like planting a seed that can basically grow into something much bigger in the future. Now, how do you avoid these traps and start building wealth, right? What are the steps? First, embrace discomfort and seek out opportunities to grow, right? Without opportunities to grow and discomfort, you're never going to go anywhere. Take risks that push you out of your comfort zone. Second, focus on increasing your income rather than just cutting expenses. Third, overcome your fear of investing and start small. Fourth, use your free time to build assets that generate income. And finally, balance living in the moment with planning for the future, right? Don't let that high get you. These changes might seem small, but they'll make a huge difference over time. So here's your next step. Which of these mistakes do you think is holding you back the most? And let me know in the comments. And if this video gave you any value, hit that like button and share it with someone who needs to hear this. And don't forget to subscribe for more tips on building wealth and achieving financial freedom. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.